Hello everybody, I am Manoj Kumar Pradhan, teacher in social studies. On behalf of Odisha Adarsha Vidyalaya Sangathan Bhubaneswar, I welcome all to this video series of social science. Students, today we are going to start the video series of a new topic. Before starting today's topic, I would like to ask some question. Try to answer this. What is the most important element on the earth for the survival of a human being? Who can say the answer? Yes, correct. Air. Air is the most essential element for the survival of the human being on the earth. Then what is the second most essential element? Anyone say the answer? Yes, correct. Water. After the air, water is the second most essential element for the survival of a human being on the earth. It is not only for the human being, it is the essential for the all living beings. I drink water to quench my thirst. So water is very essential for us. So students, now we start the video series of CBSE class 10 subject geography chapter 3. The topic is water resources. Water resources. And this is the introduction video of water resources. First we will understand the meaning of water resources. Water and resources is the combination of two words. And what is the meaning of resource? We already understood in our first chapter. Still I remember you. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our need is known as resources. Like mercury is also a resource, sunlight is a resource, air is a resource. Similarly, water is essential for us. So water is also a resource. Now we will understand the meaning of water. So what is water? Water is a pure liquid which is available on the earth and which is very essential for all the living beings, which is colorless, odorless and tasteless. Water, it is the combination of two hydrogen and one oxygen. It is in science term, but for the human, it is much more than that. Resource, those are derived from the nature and used without much modification is called natural resource. So water is also derived from the nature, so it is a natural resource. An important information of water resources. All of you know that CBSE changed the exam pattern for the session of 2021-22. Exam will be conducted in term 1 and term 2. Class 10 subject geography chapter 3. The topic is water resources. According to the guideline of CBSE social science syllabus, water resources covered under the syllabus of term 1. MCQ types of a question are evaluated in term 1. So you have to prepare MCQ types of a question for this chapter. The theory question of this chapter is evaluated in periodic test only. The theory question of this topic is not evaluated in term 1 board exam. Only map items are evaluated in board exam. So map question are very important. You have to prepare all the map items of this topic properly. Now we will discuss some key concept of this topic. We will cover this topic with 5 videos and these are the basic concepts which we will cover in this video series. This is the introduction video. We already understand the meaning of the water and we will discuss some facts and figures of a water resource in this video. Second basic concept, water scarcity, water conservation and management. In our second video, we will discuss about the meaning of water scarcity, then the different causes of water scarcity in India. Then we will discuss about why water conservation and management is necessary. The third concept is multi-purpose river projects and integrated water resource management. In the third video, we understand the meaning and the types of dams. Then we will discuss about the merits and the different problems of multi-purpose river projects. The fourth concept is rainwater harvesting. In the fourth video, we know the meaning and importance of rainwater harvesting. Then we will discuss about the traditional technique of rainwater harvesting in various regions of India. Fifth concept is major dams and map skill. In the fifth video, we will quickly revise the topic. Then we will know the major dams of India. Then I will explain you the map skill of this topic. You can look at all the major dams on the political map of India. My dear students, these are the key concepts which we will cover in this video series. Now let's understand the use and importance of water resources. Use and importance of water resources. Water is a very vital resource and it is used for the various purpose. You use water for the different purpose like for the drinking, bathing, cleaning the utensils and clothes, for the irrigation purpose, for the industries and for the generating hydroelectricity. Water can give life and take life as well. We already understand that water is very vital and essential, so it can give life. Whereas due to excessive water, like during the flood, it can also take life. And when we drink polluted water, we also affected by different kind of disease, then it can take life. Hence water can give life and take life as well. Let's discuss some facts and figures of water resources. Some facts and figures of water resources. Water is a renewable resource. To understand how water is a renewable resource, watch this animation of a hydrological cycle. Water is a renewable resource as it gets renewed by water cycle that including three processes: evaporation, condensation and precipitation. Water cycle means the process by which water continually changes its form and circulation between ocean, atmosphere and land. We understood that water is renewed and recharged by the water cycle. So hydrological cycle ensure that water is a renewable resource. One MCQ question. Question number 1. Water is a dash resource. Option A renewable resource, option B non-renewable resource, option C biotic resource, option D none of these. And your student try to answer the question. The correct answer is option A renewable resource. Let's understand the next fact. 3/4 of Earth's surface is covered with water. Meaning on the Earth's surface, one part is covered by the land and 3 part is covered by the water. Look at the globe. These blue color are showing the water bodies. If the total Earth surface is 100%, then 71% is covered by the water bodies and the remaining 29% is covered by the land mass. Approximately 3/4 part is covered by the water bodies. So we understood that the huge part is covered by the water body. Next MCQ question. Question number 2. How many parts of our surface is covered with water? Option A 1/4, option B 2/4, option C 3/4, option D 1/3. Try to solve this question. The correct answer is option C 3/4. Just we discuss this. One doubt: if 3/4 of the world is covered with water and water is a renewable resource, then why is that maximum countries suffered water scarcity? Let's discuss this with some more facts and figures. 96.5% of the total volume of world's water is estimated to exist as ocean and only 2.5% as fresh water. To understand this, look at the pie chart. If the total volume of world's water is 100%, then 96.5% are exist in ocean. Ocean water meaning saline water, meaning salty water, which is not suitable for the human consumption. Another 1% is also salty water, which is existing in the lakes. So total 97.5% are the salty water. Remaining 2.5% are the fresh water. Next MCQ. Question number 3. What percent of Earth's water is exist in ocean? Option A 30%, option B 70%, option C 71.4%, option D 96.5%. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is option D 96.5%. Remember this fact. Nearly 70% of this fresh water occurs as ice sheet and glacier in Antarctica, Greenland and the mountainous region of the world. Meaning we understood that from the total volume of world's water, only 2.5% are fresh water. When we assume this 2.5% of fresh water as 100%, then 70% of this fresh water as occurs in the ice sheet and glacier. And we can find this ice sheet and glacier in the polar region like in North Pole and in the South Pole like in Antarctica and some other parts like Greenland and some mountainous region of the world. Water available as ice cap and ice sheet are inaccessible by the human being. It is very difficult for the human consumption. Little less than 30% is stored as groundwater in the world. Look at the pie chart. If the total fresh water is 100%, then 7% is available as ice cap and glacier. Remaining only 30% are groundwater. This fresh water is mainly obtained from surface runoff and groundwater that is continually being renewed and recharged by water cycle. We already discussed about the water cycle, and by the water cycle, this surface runoff and groundwater are recharged and renewed. Upper one is the image of groundwater and lower one is the image of surface runoff. Remember these two main sources of fresh water. First one is groundwater and second one is surface runoff. Distribution of Earth's water. We already discussed all the facts and understood that if the total volume of world's water is 100%, then 96.5% of water is as ocean and another 1% is also salty water which is present in the lakes. Approximately 97.5% are the salty water which is not suitable for human consumption. Remaining 2.5% are the fresh water. Among this 2.5% of fresh water, 70% of fresh water are found as a ice sheet and ice cap which is inaccessible by human being. Remaining 30% of fresh water are found in the groundwater those are suitable for human consumption. So we understood that 3/4 part of the earth's surface is covered by the water, and water is a renewable resource, but only a small proportion is available as a fresh water. Hence, maximum countries of the world are facing water scarcity nowadays. Another facts, by 2025, it is predicted that large part of India will join countries or regions having absolute water scarcity, meaning due to the growing population, urbanization, industrialization, you use excessive water without maintaining the proper conservation. So it is predicted that in 2025, some parts and regions of the country will face the water scarcity. This was the introduction video for this topic. In this video, we understand the meaning and the importance of water resources. Then we already discussed regarding the some facts and figures of water resources in India as well as in the world. In our next video, we will understand the meaning of water scarcity and the different causes of water scarcity. Thank you so much for watching this video.